I'm starting a brand new Let's Play with the How to Train Your Dragon mod pack in Minecraft. There are so many cool ideas I want to try out, so grab your beverages and get cozy as we begin on this journey. This world started out way too generous for someone with my luck. I spawned in a forest biome surrounded by trees, birds chirping, and absolutely zero idea how fast I was about to break the dragon economy. I meant ecosystem, not economy. I did the classic Minecraft ritual, punched some trees, grabbed a bit of wood, and threw together the most miserable set of wooden tools known to man. Nothing fancy yet, just enough not to die instantly. And then immediately, this world started throwing dragons at me. Not far from spawn, I found a deathly gale slash nest and a stinger nest just chilling there. These are not exactly day one starter kit dragons, but my caveman brain saw egg equal good, so I yoinked both. No armor, no real plan, just stealing children from massive murder like it was free samples at Costco. The way ahead was just ocean, so I opened up the map to figure out where to go next and saw two very important things: a suspicious structure in the water and a cluster of terrible terror eggs. So obviously I went straight for the eggs first. On the way to the nest, the game was like, you know what? He's not stressed enough, and dropped a thunder bottom egg in my path too. I know, thunder bottom, what a weird name. So now I'm waddling around with a full inventory of highly explosive dragon potential, and I haven't even touched stone tools yet. I grabbed the terrible terror eggs, then finally made my way to the mysterious structure. The structure turned out to be a dungeon that was clearly supposed to be underwater, but it was half exposed. The spawners didn't work properly because they thought they were underwater, which basically meant free loot. I went in, broke zero sweat, and looted the chest. Some strings, some bones, and casually diamond horse armor. No horse, no base, no safety. But hey, if I ever do find a horse, it's about to be dripped out. As soon as I left, the RNG got even crazier. I stumbled onto a gronkle nest. These things are supposed to be insanely rare, like 0.1% chance kind of rare. And I just walked into one like it was nothing. At this point, it stopped feeling like a normal world and more like the game was trying to butter me up before something horrible happened. And speaking of horrible, I noticed two ships off the coast. Before I dealt with those, I took care of something much more urgent: food. I hunted down some chickens because my hunger bar was already screaming. I crafted a boat and sailed over to the first ship, which turned out to be a villager ship. These guys were stacked with food, tons of cods, and even a fishing rod they let me borrow. Don't worry, I'll totally bring it back eventually. While I was looting, I saw an item glowing in the water. For a second, I thought it was some rare treasure, but no, it was just an ink squid sack. That's when I noticed something actually dangerous: a dragon hunter ship. These are our arch enemy in this world. And right now I'm running around in a wooden hoodie with no armor. So yeah, we're not trying to beef with them just yet. But because I have the survival instincts of a wet carrot, I still went to check out the second ship. I managed to sneak on, crack open a chest, and find it filled with dragon meat. Morally questionable? Yes. Free food? Also yes. I grabbed what I could, but the hunters did not appreciate the robbery. I got absolutely lit up by their dragon. Barely escaped with my life and learned a very important lesson. Just because you can steal from an armed faction of professional dragon killers doesn't mean you should. Badly shaken and very done with boats, I headed back to land. I finally mined some stone and upgraded my tools. Cooked up some dragon meat and spent my first night hiding in a cave like a true future dragon master. Morning came and I did something I'm not proud of. I pulled out that cooked dragon meat from the ship, stared at it for a second, and ate it. It tasted weird, powerful, but cursed. And after I ate it, I opened my inventory and realized I had perfectly good cooked salmon the whole time. I basically committed dragon war crimes for no reason. I know someone in the comments is already typing, "You monster," and honestly, I deserve it. Moving on from my moral collapse, I went exploring again and ran into two more stinger nests. At this point, I'm basically running a black market dragon egg collection. I grabbed their eggs too and decided my new main mission was to finally find a place for our base. We are stacked on dragons, but broke on infrastructure. On the way, I found another random structure with some terrible terrors nearby and dug up some iron next to it. And then of course it started raining. Normally rain is just annoying, but in this world it's something way worse. Skrill weather. Skrills are lightning dragons, and if one decides to spawn right now, it will absolutely one-shot me. So I'm walking through the storm, clutching my eggs like a paranoid Viking. On the bright side, I found some sheep that looked exactly like the ones from the show. Super cute, adorable, and precious. And then I did the only logical thing. Executed them for beds. Look, I'm sorry, but comfort over cuteness. At some point during all this wandering, it finally hit me. We spawned on a massive island. No wonder everything felt circular. So I opened the map again and decided to sail off toward a nearby plains biome. Somewhere flatter, safer, or at least with the fewer clips to fall off. On the way there, because the game refuses to chill, I stumbled across a night terror's nest and grabbed their eggs too. I'm building an army without even having a roof over my head yet. Totally balanced lifestyle. When I finally reached the plains biome, the first thing that caught my eye was this structure that looked like the perfect base. Nice shape, good positioning, solid foundation. I was already mentally moving in and decorating the interior until I noticed two big problems. A pillager tower right next to it, a natterish nest nearby. Perfect base idea instantly downgraded to instant death zone. Naturally, I went to check it out anyway. The natter nest turned out to be a deathly Gale Slash herself. Fast asleep, absolutely unit of a dragon just snoring away while I casually walk up and steal her eggs. The structure itself was crawling with stingers, and Trader Johan was there too, just vibing in what is basically a death bunker. I cleared it out, looked around, and got absolutely nothing for it. No good loot, no secret chest, nothing. Outside there was even a ruined nether portal, but with no portal and no chest. Just sadness. Imagine finding a ruined portal and the game says, yeah, it's ruined emotionally too. A bit further out, I found another dragon nest and tried to take the egg. And the dragon blasted me instantly. No hesitation. Full power shot to the face. I took one look at my health bar, one look at the dragon, and decided, you know what? You can keep that one. My bad. By then, night was creeping in again, and I was not trying to relive the almost dying on a ship experience. So I quickly slapped down a bed, slept through the night, and reset my spawn. Small win. The next morning, the world tried to act all peaceful again. Just two zombies wandering around. No dragons, no hunters, no lightning storms. Easy XP. So I chopped them down for a couple of levels and stood there surrounded by dragon eggs. Since the plains biome was also a bust and my future base idea got completely ruined by pillagers and dragons, I did what any sane Viking would do. I ran away to the sea and set sail into the unknown. For a while it was just empty water, me, and intrusive thoughts, until I spotted a ship in the distance. As I got closer, I saw these weird chunky turtle creatures. To me they looked like little armored sea potatoes, but that wasn't the important part, because right on the ship was a trapped Light Fury. He was still a baby, chained up, scared, and clearly not meant to be stuck in this cage. So I carefully climbed aboard, broke the chains, fed her, and just like that, we got our first dragon, our very own baby Light Fury. He started following me around, and I can't lie, I went from the guy hiding in a cave to main character instantly. I hopped back in the boat, Light Fury gliding above the water next to me, and we headed out again to look for a proper home. Eventually we hit land. Right next to the shore was another trapped Light Fury, but this one wasn't so easy. A hunter controlled Skrill was guarding her, crackling with lightning, and I'm very allergic to being one shot. So as much as it hurt, I backed off. One dragon saved is better than two dragons dead. On land, I spotted a dragon nest and went to check it out. It was a stinger nest and a Gronko nest right next to each other, which would be amazing except we already have their eggs, so I left them alone. For once, I showed restraint. At this point, my main mission was clear. I have a dragon, I have loot, I need a base. Somewhere safe, somewhere cool, somewhere where I won't get jump scared by hunters every 5 minutes. As I was searching, I found another nest and thought it might be a deathly Gale Slash again, but nope, it was a natter nest. Wrong dragon, still cool. Remember that for later. Then I saw something that genuinely confused my brain. This thing chilling by a tree. It was a dragon, but it looked like an owl, and a lizard had a weird baby. I just stared at it like, what in God's name is that? Easily the weirdest dragon I'd seen so far. I made a mental note, do not mess with the owl dragon until I have therapy and full armor. Eventually I came across another ship, this one way friendlier. Inside I found some bread and a berry treasure map. So now we're broke, homeless, and on top of that, I'm being peer pressured into becoming a pirate. Right after that though, things escalated. I found a dragon hunter ship on fire. At first, I thought it was just Worldgen being dramatic, but then I realized this was a disastrous event. The hunters had messed with a monstrous nightmare and its baby, one of the most hot-headed dragons in existence. And clearly, the dragon had opinions about that. While everything was burning and chaos was popping off, I snuck onto the ship like a little goblin, sprinting through the corridors, checking every chest. Took me a while to find the main loot chest, but when I did, jackpot. We got some iron, gold, emeralds, and of course, from the earlier chest, more dragon meat for the road. I don't know how our Light Fury would feel about me eating her distant cousins, so I'm just gonna tell her it's cow meat. Smooth brains, smooth lies. It was getting pretty late, so I found a safe-ish spot, set down my bed, and slept through the night. In the morning, we set out again. Me in the boat, Light Fury soaring beside me, the hunt for a home continued. Days passed, just ocean, tiny lands, and my hunger bar constantly reminding me I am terrible at meal prep. But finally, I saw something in the distance. A yard of villager ships, like a floating harbor. And right as I was about to pull up and loot like a normal person, my eyes locked onto something much bigger. There, beside the villager boats, was a massive, heavily armored ship, the Dragon Chief's ship. Rumor has it Weagle Grimborn himself is on that boat. For now, I focused on looting the villager ships for supplies like a responsible, soon-to-be a war criminal. While raiding one of the ships, I opened a chest and nearly dropped my mouse. Inside was the mythical weapon Frostfall. This thing is insane. One of those late-game legendary weapons that can hard carry a boss fight. Instantly, Weagle's ship went from impossible to dangerous, but doable. The ships were absolutely stacked with food too. I'm so glad I found this harbor, because my diet up to this point was like 80% desperation and 20% crime. Then I stumbled upon a brewing stand with Potion of Luck inside. I had no idea what it actually did in this mod, so I did what any smart player would do and drank it. And honestly, good decision. Because right after that, while looting more of the ship, I opened another chest and found two things that completely changed our situation. A backpack which instantly solved our inventory crisis, and a saddle. That meant I could finally ride our Light Fury. No more rowing like a peasant, no more slow travel. Now we had fast aerial transport and a dragon that actually does damage. This is where the series really starts. I slapped the saddle on her, hopped on, and took off into the sky. We flew over the harbor, across the ocean, and of course, I had to flex and fly straight over the giant hunter flagship. And guess whose boat I saw by the big ship? Trader Johan, again. Just casually vibing with the dragon hunters. Not suspicious at all. Totally trustworthy guy. Yup. I landed on Trader Johan's ship and started looting. There was tons of good stuff, armor, obsidian, more valuables, and then I found it. Another mythical weapon. One of the strongest things in the entire mod, just sitting in a chest like it was a stone sword. Between Frostfall, this new weapon, and our Light Fury, we are officially on track to challenge the Dragon Hunter Chief. Oh, and I also liberated a dragon crate from Johan while I was there. He'll live. With our bags full of loot, powerful weapons, and a dragon under our command, all we needed was a place to finally set down. Somewhere to call home. Somewhere to store all of this illegal dragon related content. That's when I found it. An abandoned ship, stuck and forgotten, gently rocking on the waves. No hunters, no villagers, just one lonely cat sitting on the deck like the captain. It was perfect. For now, this would be our base. A cozy stranded ship, a Light Fury fully circling above, mythical weapons in the chest, and a plan to one day take down Weagle Grimborn himself. I started setting up, unloading my gear, getting comfy, and then completely unprovoked, the cat just decided to walk off the edge of the ship. Our first pet here, gone. But we finally have a dragon, mythical weapons, a temporary base, and a very big, very dangerous goal waiting for us on that chief's ship. Okay, now a few things I noticed is that's definitely a dragon nest, and not any dragon nest. I'm pretty sure that's a thunder shocker, I think they're called. And apparently there's 2 of them, so that should be a main priority for us. But for now, I kind of want to get settled in this new ship that we have called our home, I guess. And to do this, we're gonna need to do a bunch of things. First of which is to actually head to sleep because it's nighttime. Nighttime in this mod looks absolutely beautiful and spectacle, but we're gonna skip it anyways. Now the problem is storage, and the way to deal with that is pretty simple. We're just gonna harvest as much of this wood as we can and make it all into planks. I hear the cat meowing. Is he still down there? I think she is. I don't know where she went, honestly. She kind of just fell off the boat, and look, it wasn't my fault. She just kind of just did it by herself, but we'll try to save her, I guess. For now though, crafting station. Oh, I already had one. I'm such an idiot. Okay, now we can probably make a bunch of chests. All right, 4 chests in total, not bad. This is gonna be your chest corridor. Yeah, I don't know why this block is missing, but I guess we won't discuss about that. All right, for now, let's make these 4, and we can store basically everything and then take out things that we actually need, like this weapon. We're gonna go loot that big hunter ship. We're gonna go kill the captain because I need the snow wraith tooth, and it spawns in there. And then we can open our dragon crate. And also this buried treasure map, is this is really far, so let's not worry about this yet. Food, we're really good with this. I'm so glad we went on that villager ship. Oh, there's another buried treasure map. I didn't know we had 2. This one's pretty far as well. Okay, now my question is, should we craft armor? And if so, which one? I think a chest plate would be perfect because chest plate, yeah. And obviously boots as well, unless these are feather falling. Nope. Okay. Well, we basically are fully armored up and ready to take on this ship. Look at all this stuff that we have. Oh, we have more iron too. Should we? I don't think we need a helmet. I think we should be fine. All right, well, now that we're organizing everything, it might be time to go to the ship, but we also haven't not looted this ship at all. I'm pretty sure a lot of fish spawn in here. That would be good for taming Night Fury such. Yeah, look at how much stuff we're getting. This is kind of insane. Okay, the loot was, whoa, wait a minute. Iron plus hay bales. This is actually turning out pretty nice. Obviously there's going to be a bottom. Is this potion of luck? Yes, I'm going to actually use this before we loot the chest on that dragon hunter ship. This thing is insane. I didn't know it gave you the heck, honey block. Okay, but this basically gives you better loot after you drink it. It's really nice. Ooh, a lot of food here. I'm gonna leave that for now because our inventory is kind of packed and I don't want to deal with it at the moment. Why can't I climb up? Bruh, am I just stuck here? Hold on, there must be a way. I take the scaffolding and I place it here. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Now we should be able to get out easily. That's nice. All right, I think we're pretty much ready. I have every single necessary item other than blocks. Blocks are going to be important because we're going to land right on the edge of the ship. So I am praying my light fury does not die in this endeavor, but let's just go for it. All right, so the hunter captain is going to be right here. Okay. I didn't bring a stick, bruh. Wait, we can just make a stick. We just need to land real quick. Please do not fly away, Light Fury. Uh-oh. Well, it's on water. I think she should be fine. What is that, an underwater? Oh, I'm not gonna talk about that, but I have an idea. Let's get back on the dragon. And now you are gonna fit. Okay, that should be fine. The dragon hunter sheaf. You guys see that? This is gonna be pretty cool. All right, let's fight him, I guess, with our new weapon. Okay, I can't even hit him. I think I have to go a little bit below. Wow, I do around 20 damage, which is kind of nuts. Okay, he's about to die, so I'm gonna drink my potion of luck because he's gonna drop stuff as well. All right, 1, 2, and there we go. He is dead. All right, he dropped something. Let's see. Monstrous nightmare gel. This is good. And just nothing else. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what this chest has. Oh, Stoic's axe. That's actually insane. Diamonds, our first ones. Night Fury scales. Oh, this is actually really good loot. No. Oh, there's go. Snowy tooth. I was gonna say no Snowy tooth, but we found it. Let's go. Another dragon hunter crate. Yep, dragon proof, whatever you call it. I think that's pretty much all the loot that we got from the chief's deck, unless we're missing something. Maybe we can take the shield. Let's do it. We put this shield on. We're whacking now. Yes, yes, yes. All right, this is gonna be stupidly stupid, but let's try to kill these guys. All right, we're gonna get so much XP. Oh, look at that. We activated the ability and it gave me some effects. We'll definitely look at that after. These things spawn anything? Oh, nothing. What about this chest? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Dragon ruins. Okay, I gotta get out. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Ooh. That was a close call. I almost died. I think we should retreat. We have everything. We could loot a little bit more. Dragon Hunter West. Ooh, this is a lot of stuff. All right, I'm gonna go back and loot one more chest and then we are dipping out. Oh, the Evoker. No, it saw me. I have to run. I have to get out. Because those guys are gonna come through the wall and kill me. Ooh, okay, where's my dragon? Oh no. Oh, she's down here. Okay. All right, Light Fury, I hope you can breathe underwater because we are about to dip. There is stuff in there that I need for potions and stuff. Okay, let's see if we can loot just a random chest. Gold. Guess that works. Good stuff in here as well. I'll take that. This is kind of stupid, me just raiding the ship like this, but you know what? We'll take it. Ice Tail Pike. We need that to tame the fire breathing dragon, Cinch Tails. All right, we made it out safely, which is, oh, that's a Cinch Tail right there. Ooh, but he's untamed. Okay, that's good to note. For now, I do want to see if this is a sea shocker nest. Yes, sea shockers. So there's an egg right there. There should be one up right next to here. Yep, yeah, that's definitely a sea shocker. You can tell through the walls. Nice. Okay, overall a successful trip. We didn't die and our dragon didn't die. That to me is perfect. Let's unload all of this loot and yeah, and then we're gonna take the snow wraith tooth and open the dragon crate. This is gonna be super cool. All right, now before we head out, because I'm gonna go get another dragon crate from, is this Trader Johan's ship? It doesn't look like it because that's Johan's ship. I guess we can just open it. All right, then let's open our crates. I'm praying for, I don't know, let's see what type of eggs we get. We could get anything. Snow wraith tooth. That's, oh, a light knight, a nightlight, I mean. Oh my, and a magma breather. Oh, this is really good. Star Runner Alpha. I don't know what that means, but dang. Okay, we hit jackpot. We're about to get a cool dragon right off the bat. We just need fish and then we're gonna tame this guy right away. Rock cod, or we'll take this and we'll take the salmon. All right, nightlight. I think you should we need torches for this guy. Hold the heck on. Okay, 20. Yeah, there we go. Now I should basically hatch right away. Oh my gosh, that is the coolest dragon I've ever seen. What in God's name are you? And how do I tame you? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my gosh. A light knight. It doesn't get tamed by, okay, this is one of the coolest dragons I've ever seen. Look at it. That is crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna search this up because I need to know. Oh, maybe I need a night vision potion, like right here, night round. We shall see, but I'm gonna go search it up right where did it go? Right here. Okay, now it does say right here we need raw salmon, raw cod. So why is he not getting tamed? I guess let me try again. Oh, it's already tamed. I'm an idiot. That makes so much sense. Okay, we already tamed it with the 2 cods, I guess. That is so cool. So I think we can make it sit down. We just need a stick, but we kind of already used, no, we didn't. Where did it go? Okay, yeah, there we go. We have the dragon. Dude, nah, this is insane. Okay, you are gonna keep wandering. We're gonna wait for him to grow up because holy, this is one of the coolest dragons ever. All right, folks, the time is finally upon us. 30 more seconds and then we get the Star Runner Alpha Light Knight. Now this is a new unique dragon that you can only tame when it's a baby. So this is actually really cool. Only 15 more seconds. This is definitely the coolest version of Night Fury that I've ever seen. And our Light Fury is just chilling there looking into the ocean, which is completely fine. But you are about to be my dragon. Come on. And there we go. Oh my gosh. Wait, let's see it in its true form. Whoa, it has, look at the wings. That's cool stuff on it. Dude, this is absolutely majestic. Look at this. Now if I, yeah, clear out the HUD. Wow. It's like, I don't even know what to say. This is like an alpha Night Fury, in my opinion. Like a real big alpha. What are those things in the water? Oh, just whales. I thought they were cauldrons. All right, I am genuinely curious. Have you looted this ship before? Oh, we have not. This is another dragon hunter ship. Yes. So if we hold down our breath. Oh my gosh, I can summon lightning. Okay, wait, maybe that's not my lightning. Maybe that's the, what the heck? Was that my lightning or was that the other? We can try again. If I can summon lightning with every shot, that would be crazy. Look at this. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I summoned lightning with that. I don't know how. Oh, maybe it was a skrill right here. Okay, I just freed 2 dragons for free because I'm a nice guy, you know. That's dragon meat. Yeah, this ship is just gonna have all dragon meat, so let's just leave it be. But this, in my opinion, is one of the coolest things ever. Oh, Trader Johan again. We can get yet another night crate. I did not even know this dragon was like you could possibly get him, but apparently I got him, which is so cool. Okay, this is what I need, the dragon crate. I don't think I actually got it, which is kind of annoying. Ah, there we go, we got it. All right, I've not looted this side at all, so maybe find some. Oh, here we go. The chest that we need. We'll take everything here. What about this ender pearl? Yes. This is actually really insane loot, you know. Oh, this is really important too. This is where we can get fire breathing potion if you want to tame not a night fury, any fire breathing dragons. Another 2 Johan ships right now. Oh, these are not Johans, they're dragon hunters. All right, with this dragon I summon the fury. Oh, dead. All right, we should probably head back home and open this dragon crate that we found. Wait, is this our home? No, it's the exact same shit, but it's not ours. How interesting. Wait, what is this? Bee stinger's nest? Oh, this is I know what this is. Light. Okay, got it. So our house is just, wait, why do we have 1 dragon crate? Shouldn't we have another here? Or did we already loot this guy? Yeah, we already looted this guy. Interesting. I do want to take off that dragon from that dragon hunter from that dragon, so it'll be free. Let's see if he can aim properly. Yeah, there we go. And now you're free, my squirrel friend. I hope you are not mad at us. All right, we made it home safe and sound. Now I'm gonna sit this guy down and we're gonna open another dragon crate. Hopefully we get some insane dragon again. Let's see. That was a sentinel. Oh my god, the sentinel dragons. I know what these are. These are the guys, the protectors of Vanaheim from the show. That is actually insane, dude. What the heck? I did not expect that. Well, that's going to be it for episode 1 of this series. If you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe and let me know down in the comments below, because this is just crazy, the stuff we got, especially the Light Knight.